Hello? 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 Hey guys. So I wanted to make a quick video explaining why you should stay a virgin. And I get made fun of this stance a lot, whether it is like through people I talk to or my friends often tease me about it. Sometimes, like, really, dog, some of my friends be like incels, dude. They're like, you'll never get a shawty that's also a virgin like you. People just, it's rare. But I'm gonna like lowball freestyle this video. Okay, 3 reasons why stay a virgin. From like, I'm trying to be as objective as possible, from like, to an atheist audience without any like religious arguments of why you should stay a virgin. And the first reason is never lose. You ain't no bitch made. I'm not gonna lose my V card, dog. Nah, I'm gonna be like the 40-year-old virgin guy in the movie with Steve Carell. He's awesome with all the action figures. I already have action figures in my room, so that fits it. Anyway, I fit the description and I'm happy to. So anyways, okay, so looking back in my life, my past experience, like observing others, is that like a lot of my friends, and I especially remember being in the locker rooms when I was in high school. We would talk a lot, and a lot of the guys who lost their V card at 16 or 18, they all regret it. So this made me form the stance that if I were to lose my V card, it has to be on my wedding night. It has or afterwards, because I was actually like analyzing this, like, oh, if I want to get drunk on my wedding night, then maybe it'll affect the sperm, and then maybe it'll affect my kids will come out a little odd. So maybe I'll just hold off on the sex the day after, or after 24 hours. So a lot of my friends regretted losing their V card, and it isn't with someone they're with today. So my personal stance is, if you're gonna have sex for the first time, for me personally, it has to be on my wedding night or after. It has to be in my room, in a nice setting, like I'm imagining like nice penthouse. That's why I'm grinding right now. If I'm gonna lose my V card, it better be in a nice king size bed with a nice room. You know, you feel me? Like penthouse type room. You know. So because a lot of my friends, they lost their V card in the most, I don't even know how you can have sex in those places. Like, I remember a friend in high school, he lost his V card in the back of a dumpster behind a Safeway. And I was like, oh, what? Yeah, I think he paid a shawty to do it. Anyways, what loneliness does to a nigga. Another criteria that I have is that I don't really understand this hookup culture in the West. I feel like when you have sex with someone, I'm fully giving myself to you, and I expect you to give yourself fully to me, because in the act of sex, we're conjoining. It's a commitment. We're saying to each other, we are now a team, we are now one, and without any religious arguments. Like, I understand for like a healthy marriage, I was watching podcast videos, and like a rabbi and an imam and a priest all concluded that like for a healthy marriage, have sex every Saturday night with the lights turned off and just you and the partner in a room. But anyways, yeah, I really don't understand this hookup culture where you're gonna have sex with someone, and how are you gonna fully give like a half of your soul? Like, okay, I'm trying not to make any religious arguments, but how are you supposed to give yourself away, like that memory? You're sharing that memory with someone you're not gonna see again, and that to me just irks me. I can't do it, guys. I can't. It's totally not my thing. This hookup culture where people, because here's another story. I remember my first week of college. Like, people are 18 and they're going wild. Classes didn't even start yet. This is orientation week, and my roommate had sex with someone he just met the night of, and then the day after, I overhear him freaking out because he did not use a condom. He didn't use protection, this dumbass. And the shawty he slept with had sex with another guy right after. So he was just like, the emotional damage, I saw, like, that took a toll on him emotionally. So that was a lot of emotional damage, because, like, how can you have sex with someone? You're basically saying, I'm trusting you. So I don't understand. You're gonna have sex with someone, and they're gonna go behind your back and have sex with somebody else. So yeah, when this guy got back, he was freaking the heck out because shawty had just cheated on him. He was freaking out if he was gonna be a dad, and he just got to college. It was just day 3 of college. Sounds like he got the pie, you know. So he wasn't sure if he was gonna have a baby or not, and he found out through Snapchat that shawty had just the night after him, shawty had jumped to another guy, just swinging branch to branch like a damn dumb monkey, you know. So I don't really engage with that culture. It gives you the risk of STDs anyways, and that's another reason to be celibate till marriage, is that you don't risk STDs, and you don't risk that emotional damage. Like, oh, okay, if shawty ghosts you, no big deal, you know. As compared to having sex with somebody, you're already, when you have sex with somebody, you are emotionally invested in that person. So it's gotta be a little bit hard, unless you just had like more than, I don't know, 50 bodies. It's gonna be hard moving on if someone just disappears out of your life like that once you gave a part of yourself to them, you know. You feel me? So yeah, this guy was freaking out, and shawty did not know who the father would be, because shawty was not using protection. So I guess it sounded like she either did abortion or emergency plan B. When you're gonna have sex with someone, you're emotionally invested. It's gonna be hard to move on if she leaves you, and you're risking STDs. Even if you use a condom or protection, there's always that 1% chance. So don't be like my roommate, who almost became a dad like day 3 of going to college. So everybody can laugh at me all they want, but they're just projecting their own insecurities because they lost their V card and they regret it, because the shawty they lost their V card to with isn't in their life anymore. And I know a lot of black people are like, oh, even if you get married and you lose your V card, there's always that probability she lied to you, that she's not also a virgin. There's also that probability she'll divorce you and take 50% of your earnings. And that's just the risk it takes. Like, oh, okay, well then why did you get married then? Because when you get married, you have to have that foundation of trust, guys. And I know, like, I'm just saying this as a single 20-year-old something-year-old guy, but like, you need that foundational level of trust. If you think your partner is going to divorce you, it's not going to end that well, I think. Oh, here's another issue that I don't agree with, is like, all my friends, like, they hit the bars every Friday night, and they're like, come hit the bars with us, B-roll. You're missing out. There's like a Filipina shawty that's totally your type. And I was like, nah, I'm grinding, guys. That's another reason. I'm grinding. I don't have time for like casual hookups. You feel me? And I don't have time for losing your money to some shawty who's not gonna be with you in the end. So yeah, because like, my friends go to the bars every Friday, and okay, cool, they have fun. A random girl sits on their lap and they make out, but they end up having herpes anyways at the end of the day, and getting really sick every single week. So not my lifestyle. And another thing is, I think society would be way better if men like us, if we withhold sex. if we withhold sex, that makes us more valuable. Because think about it, you're basically an unopened, mint condition action figure, like Ken Barbie doll in a box, and shawties will be all over you by the time you're 30 and you have $1 million in your investments and you're all set and you're ready to settle down and have kids. So that's my dream. Look at it this way, guys. By the time I'm in my 30s, everybody else is going to be like used up toys in the Goodwill section, while I'm going to be an unopened mint Ken Barbie doll, and the ladies are gonna be fighting over me. So join me, guys. Please join me. It's better to be a virgin till marriage. You don't have to deal with any of those emotional and mental issues. I saw how like many hookups have destroyed relationships. And by the time you're married and you're ready to have kids, it destroys trust within your partner, because she's gonna be like, oh, you slept around with these many shawties, like, and okay, here's another thing. If you don't want your chin size, like if you don't want your dick size to be compared to, stay a virgin, dude. Just because I think it'll come out, you'll have less insecure. You'll have more insecurities if you engage with this Western hookup culture. That's what I'm just gonna warn you. I think you're gonna, especially when it comes to like adult movies, you see how big the chin is, you know, and you look at yourself and you're like, wow, I don't think I can measure up to that if that's the norm. But that's not the norm, guys. Like, what matters is what's real, and what matters at the end of the day is pure human connection, not just like brainless sleeping around like pigs. You feel me? I don't know. I think you'll feel pretty dirty if you engage in hookup culture. So yeah. Okay, I have to head to work. That concludes my lecture on why I stay a virgin. I don't think I hit all my points, but I'll make a new video later when I have more time. Anyways, thanks for watching. See ya. A mint condition Barbie doll. Look at this. Okay, I gotta watch.
I need to edge.